Well, good morning, everybody, and welcome to the BBX Team meeting on August 4th, Thursday morning at 10:30 Central Time in the great Republic of Texas.
There you
There
go.
you go.
And where we go over everything every week on Nowsite and BBX Business. And as always, we'll start over and turn over to Mike. Mike, anything you want to talk about with BBX Team Business this week?
No, I just think it's a process. I Steve's going to be directing all this, but I have learned a little bit more about. Hold on a second.
Hey, Charles.
Oh, I don't know. I just want to see all the people on the show.
Hey, Charles.
Oh, it looks good. Good. Keep it going, guys.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you for your help.
Okay.
So no, nothing really. We'll do the back office thing when you get ready. But I
Okay.
think it's going well. It's never as quick as you want it to be, but I think it's step by step, and all of a sudden it works. So that's where we are.
Yep. Okie dokie. So, Mary, you want to give us any little updates this week on Nowsite?
Can I share?
You sure can.
Okay. Some of you have been already approached and have signed up for Sales Pro, which is the VA working in the Philippines from Nowsite on doing basically, if you break down 500 leads a month, divided by 4, divided by 5, they're looking at about 25 clicks a day. This is the Google Doc form that you're going to be asked to fill out now. What do you want to do? And you can't just fill it out and then come back to it. So you're going to have to fill it out while you're thinking about it in one fell swoop to submit it. Okay. Or write these questions down and be able to fill it in when you're ready. Now, don't submit this doc if you have not had your 15-minute appointment with Nowsite. Okay.
And how do you get that done?
This is on the team page.
Okay.
Underneath August information, here is the Google Doc form. Now, what they'll say to you in the meeting is they will email you this in the next 24, 48 hours. I don't like that kind of concept, so I just said, send me the Google Doc. I'm tired of waiting in an email that I don't check every day because I'm doing it for somebody else. So I just got the form. Okay. So anytime I can make things easy, that's what I try and do. So this is on the team page under August information. Okay.
Which is aiwecareteam.now.site.
Correct.
And Mary, one question for you. Let's say we fill it out, we tell the VA people what we want to look for. 2 weeks later, they've done a significant amount of work and we want to change it to something else. Is that possible?
You can change one time a month with Nowsite. They
One
don't
time a
want
month.
you doing multiple changes in the same month.
I see. And you just do the same Google Doc and send it back in?
Do the same Google Doc form, but down here at the bottom, okay, put in, they don't have an information page. Put somewhere in one of these descriptions, this is changing your business,
I see.
just so they don't get confused.
Right.
Steve, didn't you have a criteria that you requested? Didn't you show me something like that you requested for your deal? I thought it
No,
was because somebody showed me.
that's something different, Frank. This is totally different.
Oh, okay.
Well, while I'm looking at this now, I see what business do you want Sales Pro to promote? I see Nowsite, of course, which is good. And I see other business. But so other business is pretty broad.
No, the other business means your life insurance, your annuities, anything that you want to do outside of the Nowsite world.
I know, but
Can we do that? I thought we were only restricted to one business.
It's Nowsite or another business. It's not two businesses.
Okay, so could you
You're
do
not gonna
now
be
stop
able to-
1 month and then change it next month? I guess you could do that, correct? Could you?
Yes,
Well,
you
again,
can't pick both.
You can't do both. You can only do one at a time.
Correct.
so let's say you do other business. So with other business, if you put insurance, you're gonna get 6 different flavors, maybe car insurance, which we don't sell. So is that something we can define a little?
Describe your business, what you do,
Oh, I see.
products
I
or
see.
services that you offer.
I got you. Okay, we got it.
Describe your typical customer, location, interest, job, age, whatever comes to mind.
Got you. Okay, I didn't read. the whole
Provide your
thing.
business website. Okay, so that they can go back and attach it to that website and send that information to your prospect.
So we don't, we don't actually speak to them. So where do they put this big list that they are doing for us?
Your list will show up here and count your counter every day. Okay, I expected mine to be over 25 from this number, but the last time they did it was the 3rd, which was yesterday, and they did mine at 10:30 p.m.
So, but I don't see a list anywhere. I mean, like where they would put them.
Okay, here's your first list under your contacts and under sales flow. Whoops, I'm sorry. Back up. That's all my prospects. Nope, not the enhancements either. All right. If you do your list, it'll be under this for enhancements. Okay. So I did Doug yesterday. I did him on my own because I was doing a demo. No, I didn't. That wasn't yesterday. Okay. Mike, I don't know.
That's okay.
Steve?
They'll put them somewhere though.
So in that list, what it is, the way it works is that when you give them the website that you want them to go to, it'll be the list that is attached to that website.
The list that is attached to the website.
Now remember, just as a review, when you create a website, the artificial intelligence engine automatically does a couple of things. First, it creates a list attached to that website. Second, it creates a newsletter attached to that website.
Okay, hold on a second. Hold on a second. What if you have, like we do, we got 5 websites?
Yeah, so each one of them has a list or can have multiple lists if you created a list offline to attach it to that website, which some of you have. So, for example, in your case, Mike, you have 3 Kaizen lists.
Okay.
Okay, so they would attach your leads to one of those Kaizen lists to attach to the Kaizen website.
Could we theoretically put VA list so that every lead that the VAs do would go into VA1 or
No. It has to be attached to a website.
I see. So we'd have to put it, that's what I was asking. So if you do insurance and you put, 4 different things like final expense or life insurance or annuities or whatever. So when you put in there 3 different categories, if they find a quote annuity prospect, they're going to put it in the annuity list. If they do a life prospect, they're going to put it in the life list.
You're going to be directing them to look for an annuity prospect,
Okay.
not a life prospect, an annuity prospect. If you want them to go after life insurance prospects, you're going to direct them to go after life insurance.
So you'd have to change that in 2 weeks or a month.
Right.
Once a month.
Or if you're going to go after long-term health care, then you would tell them that you want to look for those people. Because then, remember, you have a long-term health care website, you have an annuities website, you have a life insurance website, and all those have lists attached to them.
So, okay, so when I feel like, just make sure, so when I tell them that I want to do annuities, then all the prospects they do for the first month or where it works, all those prospects would go into the annuity drip list.
Well, it will attach to the annuities website,
Okay,
Because there is a email campaign for annuities, drip campaign currently going on,
okay,
it will automatically add them to the drip campaign.
okay. That's cool. So next month, we want to do life insurance. Then we changed the Google Doc, send it back in and said, change. Now we do life prospects. And so for that month, we get 500 prospects for life insurance.
I'm gonna suggest this, if you wanna mix it up like that, you can. But if you and Charles are running, one's running annuities and one's running life, then you've got those two accounts covered.
No, he's not going to be running anything. I'm going to be doing just
You're
running.
doing it. Okay.
I'm just
that's
doing
fine.
one. Yeah. But that's, I appreciate you mentioning that. But it's
Then
gonna be one
yes,
at a time.
then you're gonna, and this doesn't stop you from clicking sales flow. Okay,
Oh, I see.
you have
Okay.
unlimited leads and unlimited enhancements in your account. This doesn't stop you from doing sales flow.
So I
Just
could
if
do,
you notice they're doing sales flow at the same time, back out for about 10 minutes and come back in,
how would I know if they're doing that?
because it'll start showing up in your screen that they pulled a prospect and you didn't do it.
I see.
Like mine was at 10:30 last night. Okay, so I could have been sales flowing all day yesterday. Okay, on my own, doing the clicks. And then when they started at 10:30 last night, of course, I wasn't on it, but I would have just backed out of it and let them do it.
Right. What you have to understand is it's 10:30 in the morning in the Philippines.
10:30.
12 hours difference.
Tomorrow morning.
Yeah, so they actually work when you're asleep.
That's pretty good. Okay, great.
Oh, it's already Friday morning there, right?
Yep. Because when I deal with them over there with my gig, I have to schedule calls extremely early in the morning.
So in other words, again, once they are working and they start adding to a quote, the annuity list that's fixing to go out with all the BBX team members here, once they start putting in 500 prospects, let's say this month, then all those 500 prospects will be getting the email campaign that attaches to all BBX agents who are participating in that.
That's correct.
And they'll be included in the email campaign immediately.
That's correct.
Cool.
I know this is a little confusing because it's new, but it's good to talk through these things so everybody has a clear understanding. And if you don't, just call Mary and I offline and we'll walk you through it. Okay, so that's for anybody who is watching this video as well and is still confused. Please reach out and talk to us. We'll help you out. Okay, Mike.
Yes.
Yes, I want you to demonstrate your proudness this morning, my man. I am proud of you, dude.
Yeah.
You've come so far with this thing. So why don't you go ahead and show people what you're going to do this morning, Mike?
Yeah, this is going to be Comedy Central is what this is going to be. I'm not even sure how do I share?
Go down and share screen, man. It's just like when you and I talk.
Screen. Okay, share screen. Oh, look at here. I have amazed myself already. Okay. All right, guys and gals, this is kind of what I've discovered through trial and error, and I think 22 visits with Steve. So, and Mary. So this is what I really is really cool about this, and it does take a while to figure it out. I made more mistakes than I want to admit to, but let me just show you what this can do. So I click on can everybody see this first of all?
Yes.
Yes.
Yeah, we see
Okay.
it.
Here's a guy, Timothy Sisk, 35 to 49, male, Baylor University, financial, Series 63, da 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 da. So I know kind of what he is, more or less. View contact, and we pop up Timothy here. So I see his interest, Series 63. So obviously he's an insurance agent, volunteers, buys business, finance, legal, philosophy, information about household income, 400,000, must be pretty successful, whatever he does. Shopping patterns, da 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 da. So now that's really all I need to know about him. Look, because I see Series 63, so I know he's an agent. So I go up here to list, which is right here, and I put him, he's in the insurance agent's prospects. But I also want to put him in Kaizen list, and I have 2 of those because if he makes that much money, he needs to hear about Kaizen. So that's it. And I go back and there's a bunch of information, but that's all I need to know about him. I'll launch it again. So let's see what we get this time. This is like fishing for minnows out there. Matthew Turner, Wright State Financial Services, Fidelity Investments, Series 63 again, financial planner. Series 63 again. I don't even need to worry about this. I'm just going to put him in the same list. So again, that's what we're doing here, and I get out of here. So we go back and get another one. Okay. Let's see what we get now. I'm fixing to show you something in a minute. This guy's an insurance, business administration, entrepreneur, interests, hobbies. He is the presidente of this insurance company here. I'm not sure what kind. So let me enhance it a little bit here, and I get to enhance it. And let's just see if I know a little bit more about him. And not much more, but he's got a BA, insurance sales, not a whole lot of little skimpy information on him, but again, that's really all I need to know. He's in the insurance business, entrepreneur, insurance sales. So I go back here, he's still here, and probably knowing he's the presidente, he needs to know about Kaizen. And he probably needs to know about annuities, to be honest with you. So again, don't know what he does, if he's a captive agent or whatever. Again, I do it again. I'm trying to show you here in a minute. I'm gonna get just a plain old prospect. Merrill Lynch. Actually, I don't even want to talk to this guy because he's probably not anybody I will need to do. So I'm just going to get rid of him. Next, and I may be doing that wrong. Steve and Mary can tell me.
Yeah, you need to actually go in and delete the contact, but you can do that later.
Okay. Amanda Emery, community college, handling money. Oh, here we go, right here. So here we go, e-commerce attorneys, things like this. So here's Amanda. Let's see, handling money. She writes, she details sales, communication. She does a little bit of everything. So I don't know quite. I don't think she's an agent. Looks like to me she's not, but let's just enhance it a little bit. And so I do this, and it tells me a little bit more about her. And so then I come down here and I see that she's making over 100,000. Let's see, 3 years at home, da, 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 da. That's about all I need to know. Looks like to me, doesn't tell me where she actually works.
Go all the way down.
Oh, all the way down?
No. Work is
So I don't know where she
college till 2003. No,
But that's okay. That's okay. What I want to show you is this. Since it doesn't look like she's an agent, I don't think she's an agent from what I can tell here. I'm going to put her on, she makes good money. I'm going to take her off the agent list, put her on the annuity list, the life insurance list, and maybe Kaizen, probably not Kaizen, but maybe. And that's really about it. So now I have just a person who'd be interested in life insurance, perhaps annuities. And so that's really out. She's not an agent. So I took her off that list, and now I'm going back to shop again. So this thing can do a lot of multitasking for you and getting you all kind of different people. Here's one: insurance, term insurance, commercial insurance, disability, liability. Look like she's an agent, property and casualty. But let's just see, term, da 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 da, commercial insurance. So she is a property and casualty agent.
Well, don't leave her out because she has contact for a lot of big life cases.
Oh no, I won't leave her in there, but I'm just trying to say that I already kind of know what she is. I'm going to enhance it one more time, and then we'll turn it back over to Steve, because this is really, again, it's kind of fun to do. insurance, nursing, she's got a nursing background, insurance, property. So anyway, she's a possibility for an agent. So I'm going to put her on insurance agent list. She automatically went there because that's what's in my criteria. But I'm also going to put her on the life insurance list and annuities because the agency she works for may be interested in that. So again, that is the extent of my knowledge. Everything else I don't know. So, but that's kind of fun going fishing because we just got 3 or 4 big bass here, redfish and little trout. So it does give you a lot of emphasis on what they do, where they fit, and it doesn't take long to qualify them and go on your list. And I think that's what the VAs are going to do. They won't be quite as good as you are, but I don't really need them to be when it comes to annuities or life insurance. They'll just look for that. So that's really all I know. I'm going to
Yes,
give it back to you.
that was really good, Mike. I'm glad to see that you're using the tool because, as you can see, it didn't take that long to get a couple qualified prospects.
Nope.
And the other thing is, a couple of those programs that Mike just put those people on those lists, they're already functioning email drip campaigns based on those products. So they're going to start getting something from Mike today based on that. Now, the next step would have been actually launching SalesFlow and contacting them directly, either using LinkedIn, email, or Messenger. Most preferably doing that. Now, a little bit of clarification on what the VAs are going to be doing for you. You really need to think of them as your personal assistant. So everything that when they go prospecting for you, they're going to be acting on your behalf. They will say, I am Mike Kelly's assistant. We're reaching out to you on the messaging to do this. And they will continue. They will follow up all the messaging for you all the way to the point where there's an appointment. They'll set the appointment for you if they can get the prospect that far. And then that's when they turn it over to you to close the business.
Let me ask you a question about that, if I may, and everybody else jump in. I don't want to monopolize all this, but let's just, let's say that you mentioned about contacting them directly, because several of you have asked me, do I have to wait around for them to contact me? Well, the answer, I guess, is no. You can reach out, and I don't know how to do that yet. You can reach out through SalesFlow and call them, email them directly, whatever. But I guess I need to ask you and Mary, is it better to let them have 2 or 3 little emails first before you call them?
Mary, the direction we've got is basically they're the pros at this. They know what to do, so they're going to construct your messages for you.
No,
Okay,
no,
I'm gonna say,
I'm
I'm gonna time out on this. Okay. These VAs do not have a license.
No, I'm not talking about the VAs right now. I'm talking about, I'm not talking about the VAs contacting people. I'm talking about us. If somebody got in there, Gary or John or James or Frank or somebody got in there and they pull down a lead and they put it on a list. Well, I guess they could call that person if it was an annuity or final expense lead or whatever. But is it better to let them kind of say, okay, here's 2 or 3 little emails and then you call them?
I would go back to LinkedIn and share a message on LinkedIn using the SalesFlow. You need to do it professionally and not just hit a email and fill their inbox up.
I see. Okay.
Treat it like you would treat getting email. If you want 5 emails from the same person back to back, are you going to open them?
Probably not.
Okay, so we're going to stagger them out so they can gradually get to know you and see your name on a regular basis and know that they have some memory of having a discussion or seeing your name, seeing the email, seeing the LinkedIn. Gallery Furniture didn't get to be Gallery Furniture overnight. Okay, now all they're down to is a GF. Okay, and you know what they are. You're going to have to work on your brand. Okay, you've got the logo. That's why logos work on emails and campaigns, is because it's branding. Once you brand something, you're in. Going for insurance agents, yes, they're going to probably open those emails. Okay, going for the individual, Probably not if you're going to send them all 5 at the same time. When you add them to the different lists, you have every list at immediate, 1 day, 2 day. That's going to be the same series that they're going to get all 5 of those emails.
So they're gonna get the emails, but you're saying if you want to contact them directly, then you need to do it through LinkedIn.
Do
probably.
it through LinkedIn first. Okay, if they don't answer from that, give them a call on their business phone during the day.
Now, Mike, to clarification, any leads that you downloaded, just like you did today,
Yeah,
the VAs will not do anything with those.
I understand.
They'll only do the 500 they're working on.
And since they're not asking for your Calendly link anymore, I don't know that they'll book a calendar appointment. Unless they do that in the new meetings. And I've got somebody meeting with them Wednesday. That's the earliest I can sneak in on a meeting. So my understanding from Friday's conversation is they're only going to do 1 touch. It's up to you to follow up and read your messages in LinkedIn.
Say that one more time.
They're going to sales flow via your LinkedIn account. They're not going to go back in and try and answer any messages coming back through your LinkedIn account. You need to log into your LinkedIn account and see what today's messages are to get responses back.
Now, you can go into your LinkedIn account and there's a box to check messages or notifications. So when someone does answer you on LinkedIn, LinkedIn will send you an email to let you know that you have a message.
Have we probably have, but can we probably, and everybody else, chime in, can we do a LinkedIn session one Thursday,
Sure, we'll do it next week.
just to kind of how to answer and
Yep. Yeah, we
What
can do
to
that.
do.
Absolutely, Mike. We can do that next week.
Yeah, that's a great idea.
yeah, I'm not sure I know how to do that actually.
Yeah,
Very
we'll take it through that. We'll do a basic setup and then we'll show you what boxes to check. And we'll go ahead and go through that. And then just like I'm, with you, Frank, I'll set up it'll take us a 30-minute session to make sure that you're all squared away.
Also, you owe me a Zoom.
Yeah, I'm still trying to figure out how to do that because Zoom won't let you record Zoom when you're Zooming.
Yeah, we'll talk about that some.
Yeah, I've got to figure out. I got to find out how to do that because that's like every time I go around, it's like I'm chasing my tail with that one every time I look at it.
Share with me later what you're trying to figure out.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. We've gone over
We
that.
do have Sales Pro and Sales Flow. The price is going to change on Monday. So if you don't already have it in your account, you may want to look at adding that to your Nowsite account before Monday. Right now it is $49.50. It will go to $80 on Monday.
What is that? Sales Pro?
Sales Pro, which is the VAs doing your sales, your 500 clicks a month.
Yeah, somebody just asked that. What is it, still $34?
No, it is $49 until
Sunday.
Sunday. Monday, it goes to $80 a month. You will not be billed until you'll be credited the months that you have to wait to get the appointment to set up your account, because right now they're into September. But if you want to lock in that forever price, you need to do so before Sunday.
Yeah. We did a person yesterday and their appointment is until the 23rd of September.
But if we already did this at
Yeah,
the original price, it stays what we did it prior to
Yes.
that.
That's
These
correct, John.
these are just increment step ups as they go along. It
Right.
gets more expensive, but I guess you'd say we're grandfathered in the price we entered in.
Yes.
Absolutely correct, John.
Okay.
I don't know if they know what grandfather is, but I agree with you.
John, just FYI, I did get your Fort Bend numbers this morning.
Good. I'll get with you.
Okay.
All right, ad pins have changed a little bit. Just a show of hands, how many people are using ad pins or want to use the ad pins?
That's
Not sure what that is.
geofencing.
Oh, okay. I guess they are.
Okay. I'm going to share. Oops, marketing. They are working again. They're active. Mine aren't running because I told them yesterday I'm going to change it. So this is a headline 1, a headline 2, and a headline 3. You also have a description 1 and a description 2, which is also new to the platform. Okay, you used to have a headline and a subheadline. Headline was here, subheadline is here. The landscape image, the square image, you still get to pick either the same image or 2 different images. The website URL. Why aren't you working? Thank you. You can still add a custom domain or select any one of the ones that is built in the Nowsite system. Okay. Your online ad locator. Sorry, got to move everybody around. You can still do a large area or a specific location. So if you want to drop a pin on that specific address, we'll just use my office here. Okay. We can go out 5 kilometers, or if I want to target, yeah, I know something went wrong. Go away. Or I can do a large target and do Houston, Texas, and I can go out 130 kilometers. And wherever that blue circle is, including down here in the Gulf of Mexico, is where your ad is going to be able to be displayed.
So if somebody's on a cruise ship, they're going to get pinged.
Now, this targeting ad specific, okay? I had my light bulb moment for the Super Bowl, okay? Everybody's on their phone, okay? Pick a large event close to you. I don't care whether it's Texas Motor Speedway. I don't care whether it's the concert coming to the park next week here in Houston, whatever, or even target a Astros game. Okay. If you target Minute Maid Field, then that's the community you're going to hit while they're at the game. Okay. So whether it be the Rockets, whether it be the Texans, whether it be whatever team there is, if you want to maximize and not get the same old people in that same area, get them as they're transiting in. So set your marketing up so that you can target those people. That's what the gyms were originally designed for. That's what Nowsite's royalty original thing was. It was a little half the size, about that size, okay? And what it was a beacon. And when you had a SMS Android phone that walked by it, it sent a text message to that device, okay? So using the same concept and going to social media, think of the social media ad pins and the proximity marketing that way, okay? So get your date book out, start writing the big events that are around your area that you want to target, okay? And that way those ads will run the week that you're there. They'll run 2 weeks, they'll run 4 weeks. I don't recommend moving it a lot unless it's that big Super Bowl event, and that's only going to happen one day. Now, that screen exposure that you don't pay a lot of money for, you're not putting the billboards up. You're not buying space on the program. You're not buying space on the sides of the field. You've got retail space right there on their phone. Okay. That's my gym for the morning.
But a
What
lot of
you
these
think?
people are transit. How are you going to market to them? That's the case you gotta ask yourself. I guess if you're doing
They
now,
click on it, they go to your landing page, they want more information. That next week, they fill in their information and now you're sending them the email that comes to that page. It's not as easy as fishing like Mike just did, but it's fishing with a broader net and you're gonna probably catch a big shark versus the little fish.
and the cost of this, Mary, is not, you say it's not expensive.
No, your 10,000 ad impressions is $59,
57.50.
$57.50
$57.50 for one time?
for the month. It gives you
Oh, for-
10,000 ad impressions and it can go over that amount. 200 and something dollars for
50,000.
50,000
So when you say add impressions, tell me again what that means.
ad
Here,
impression.
I'll go ahead and show you. Here, let me go ahead and I'll share the
people?
screen here.
That's just eyeballs, right? 10,000 eyeballs?
Mhm.
Mhm.
Or is that 20,000 eyeballs since you got two eyes?
One device.
Hold on. I got to get out of where I'm at. There we go. Okay. Oh, Mary, hold on. I got to take this call. This is important.
Okay.
You're walking away for a second.
All right. Let me share then.
Good morning.
All right, I'm going to get out of the ad pin because I know I didn't change what I needed to change in it. I'm going to not save. All right, you see this number right here next to the orange eyeball? Can y'all see my screen?
Yes.
Yes.
Okay. The orange eyeball is how many people have looked at it. The person is how many people have clicked on it. The AP 25 means I have 25,000 ad impressions. This is the code that Nowsite says it's been approved and it's in my account, and this shows it's active. These two here are retargeting ads. They're not set up yet because I have not focused on pushing 2 pages out, which are on my ad pins. You have to have 100 unique visitors to that landing page in a rolling 30-day period. Google rule, not a Nowsite rule. Okay. In order for those retargeting ads to pop up. Now, you've all been to Amazon and you looked for a book or a pair of socks, but you didn't check out with that book or pair of socks. That picture still shows in your upper right-hand corner when you go to the internet again. It's drawing you back. That's what a retargeting ad is. It pops up and says, hey, it's still sitting here. You were still looking at me. Are you still interested? Okay. So until you have 100 unique visitors, you don't get the retargeting ad running. Okay. And as most of y'all know, I've been focused on a lot of different pages, not just specifically on 2 pages to get the retargeting done. And they'll be on the 2 pages that the landing page is for the 2 ads that I have. Okay. And as y'all know, I'm in the health space and writing as well. So is anybody, besides doing the life and annuities, is anybody else doing anything else during open enrollment period this year?
All I'm doing is the Med Advantage stuff during open enrollment.
Okay.
And,
All right.
and I'll write annuities on people I'll pick up.
Okay. I have a couple of Medicare pages is the reason I asked that, and I'd make it available for y'all if you wanted it. Just hit me up offline and we'll work that out. Does anybody have any other questions that I can answer while Steve's away?
Hmm,
On anything?
let's see, don't know enough to ask.
My cup runneth over.
What's that?
His
I
cup
said,
runneth over.
My cup is runneth over for this morning.
Mary, if you're trying to recruit college kids for something, then you would want to ping a home football game, right?
Mhm.
Okay.
Yeah, if you're looking for college students to work for you or do something, one, go over graduation coming up this next year in May and do the graduation of any of the ISDs around you. And then ping college campuses for those things too. And you can do just Texas A&M, you can do just University of Austin, University of Houston. You can ping just that campus.
Okay.
How many pins do you get in a month?
You can have as many as you want to buy. They will not divide the ad pins up anymore. So 50, 750. Hang on.
It's $7.50 for each ping,
For each 10,000.
each 10,000
10,000 what?
ping.
Pins.
So tell me again what that means.
This is the proximity ad pins where I was just showing you how you can create your geofence for the
Right.
pins.
Right.
10,000 is 57.50. 25,000 is 119.50 a month. 50,000 is $200 in a month.
Okay, so we've got one going now, I think at the 5750. So we're gonna have 10,000 views over a medical area that we've got located here in Houston
Yes,
per month.
yes. And then the retargeting ads are $14.50 a piece. And they'll retarget 2,500 of those ads. So if you
So-
get the 10,000, 2,500 people will get retargeted. Maybe cut that in thirds. I think they'll retarget it 3 times.
In other words, retarget means if somebody's showing an interest, he'll keep hitting them for 3 more times. Is
Right.
that what-
It's that icon up in the top corner saying, hey, you want this pair of socks or you want this book?
Yeah, okay.
So it's not necessarily they responded to you, they just clicked on the ad.
They clicked on the ad. And it's reminding them that they haven't completed a process, and completing a process is having that conversation or buying something. That's how the analytics will look at it, is they've completed their purchase. There's nothing to purchase on that site. It's just, did they take action? Did they fill in the information to get in contact with you or for you?
So
to
let me
call?
ask you this. So say, for example, in Gary's place, he wants to do 3 high schools in Arkansas, University of Arkansas. Well, he could do that. He could do that and he can put all those into one ping as long as it just did 10,000. Is that correct?
It'll do 10,000. And I would not mix your ads messages. A mixed
Okay.
message does not get somebody to buy.
Okay.
Do 2 ads then, one to recruit the college student and the second one to market the annuities or whatever you're marketing, life insurance.
Okay. In other words, you can do different locations. You can do as many locations you want to, as long as you just do 1 ad.
No, 1 ad per location.
Oh, okay.
So if you want to do 2 different locations, that's 2 different ads.
Okay, still 6750 for two, okay, all right, okay. So it's 6750 for each location.
Are you adding the retargeting in?
No, I didn't put the
Okay,
retargeting
5750 for the 10,000.
plus the 14. That's okay.
But I wouldn't run the retargeting ad until you've had the ad up for 30 days and you've already got traffic to it. Because
Okay.
otherwise your retargeting ad's just going to sit there without the counter going.
All right.
Okay. So think
Got
of,
it.
yeah, buy your ad, buy your retargeting at the same time, have the website done and the email campaign already done before you buy the ad, because once the ad goes into production, it's out there. There's not another, oh, wait a minute, I want to tweak something. If you do, it goes back under review. So if you have your landing pages and your follow-up emails already established, then build your ad pin and build your retargeting ad so it can start counting how many times somebody's clicked on that ad.
Okay.
So what I'm saying is you may lose that in the first 30 days, but you will have it for your second 30 days. Does that make sense? Your retargeting ad, you're going to spend that $14.54 in your first month, but it's probably not going to generate the 100 unique visitors to your landing page.
Okay.
So just call it a business wash, let that go, because it still needs the counter for Google to count it. Okay.
Okay.
All right. Anybody else have any other questions?
Just one more comment as far as from us anyway, BBX. There's a Kaizen email campaign already set up running now. Annuity will go out. It's already fixed. You're able to use it. Just tell Mary or Steve to plug it in for you for annuities. We're fixing to have a life insurance one right after that. So that'll be all done for you. All you have to do is say, here, put my name on it and copy what BBX did, because we're going to have a life insurance campaign out as well. So, and then long-term care after that. So all those things will be done for you. The email campaign, the copywriting, everything, just put your name on it. It's out on the street.
Good.
I do have some time this afternoon if anybody needs me, and I've got some time open tomorrow afternoon. If anybody needs to book.
Yeah, you really ought to book Mary and Steve. Just go to their calendar links or pick it, because again, they're there to help you. And unfortunately, I'm a slow learner, but even I can get it. So I know some of you can go faster than that, but it just takes a little going over it once or two or three times sometimes to get it.
All right. Well, I don't know what took Steve away from us, but I know it's important because he doesn't do this often. I want to wish you all a great weekend. We will have the AI We Care team call tomorrow. He will be on the road tomorrow, but I will be here at the office hosting the team call for the AI We Care team. We'll have some other announcements that we're putting out tomorrow. Steve was going to wrap up with that today. So if you can tune in, we'll make sure that you all get notified of Steve's announcement either later today, or you can join us on the call tomorrow. The call should be posted no later than Monday morning for this call and tomorrow's call. So if you need something, please feel free to reach out. We don't know that you're struggling or pulling your hair out unless you call us and tell us. Okay. And my rule is, if you have to think about it twice, you've thought about it one too many times. So be on the phone with one of us, send me a text. You need to get online. My Zoom room's going to be open most of the day tomorrow as well. Let's get you your answers answered, and let's get you moving in the direction that you want to move to.
Thank you, Mary.
Thank you, Mary.
You're welcome. All right.
Thanks,
You all
everybody.
have a wonderful weekend. And we will all look to see you next Thursday when we're going to go over LinkedIn. So please bring any questions to the meeting that you may have about LinkedIn. All right.
Yep.
You'll have a great day.
All right.
Thanks.
All right. Bye-bye. Kathy and Joe, do you need anything? I can't end this recording, so I've got to wait till Steve gets back. Kathy, are you multitasking? Get it clear.
Hi.
Hi, Miss Kathy.
Hey.
Hello. Hey, we're still on the end of his recording, so if you want to call me, you can.
Okay.
Steve hasn't come back to stop the recording.
Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, Steve.
Yeah. Right. So it makes sense to me looking at the compensation program. Absolutely. Okay, well, listen, I got a boogie, Gary, but I'll take care of that for you. Okay. Okay, we'll do. I'll give you a call. Okay, thanks. Bye. Okay, Mary. Sorry,
It's okay.
I had family business, and then I had 2 other calls after that.
I understand. I just wanted to tell you where to cut the tape because we're still recording.
Oh.